Good morning, I'm Dafa Hanandito. Welcome to BET News, bringing you the latest topics from around the globe. Bomb attacks hit southern Thailand. 2 died in the police raid. Bombers set off at least 13 explosions in a town of southern Thailand overnight, and police killed 2 suspected insurgents in a separate raid after a 20-hour siege in a nearby province, authorities said on Saturday. While the officials did not link the 2 incidents directly, the violence came weeks after the government reopened a dialogue with insurgents from a Malay Muslim minority in the southern parts of the Buddhist majority country. The siege took place in Narathiwat province when an integrated force of soldiers and law enforcement surrounded a house in the Ranay district on Friday, following a tip-off that suspects linked to bomb attacks last year were hiding inside. Authorities say they tried to negotiate with the suspect before raiding the house. One volunteer man gets injured, with the 2 suspects who were killed in the raid. Separately, 1 person was injured when at least 13 small explosions struck the town of Yala late on Friday. Explosions are mostly on roadsides in front of convenience stores, shops, a market, and a car service. On Saturday, police found at least 3 bombs that had not exploded, made from spray cans and metal pipes with timers attached. Deputy Police spokesman Kisana said that they suspect the explosions were aiming at causing a disturbance rather than damage or injuries. As with most attacks in Thailand's deep south, there was no claim of responsibility. The primary rebel group in the region, Barisan Revolusi Nasional, did not immediately reply to a Reuters request for comment. More than 7,300 people have died since 2004 in a separatist insurgency in Thailand's widely ethnic Malay province of Yala, Pattani, and Narathiwat, according to the Deep South Watch group that monitors the violence. Rebel groups have called for independence for this province bordering Malaysia, part of a sultanate called Pattani, annexed by Thailand in 1909 as part of a treaty with Britain. The Thai government has restarted a peace dialogue with the primary insurgent group after a 2-year break of talks due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Now let's move on to Middle East, specifically to Turkey with their slow travel. There is a buzzing atmosphere on board the touristic Doğu Expressi, or known as the touristic Eastern Express, which crosses Turkey through snowy Anatolian landscapes. It has become their most coveted and lively train journey, with multiple stops in the most beautiful parts of its east. The train departs from central Ankara and travels over 1,300 kilometers to Kars, a historical city in the northeast on the border with Armenia and Georgia. The alternative train is also available for those who are in a hurry. It only takes about 20 hours of journey, but traveling on the 32 hours of touristic Doğu Expressi is all about enjoying the journey. This train is more concerned for the sheer joy of traveling, with plenty of stops through spectacular but hard to access provinces such as Kayseri, Sivas, Erzincan, and Erzurum. According to Hasan Pezik, the director of Turkish State Railways, the Ankara-Kars line is familiar as one of the 4 most beautiful train lines internationally. At each stop along the way, passengers have up to 3 hours to explore before reboarding the train and continuing the journey. This touristic Doğu Expressi first opened in 2019, but with a pause in service due to the pandemic and still relatively new. Despite its comparatively high price tag, the popularity is ever growing and getting a ticket is quite challenging. It is a special moment for me and my family. says Zula Nur Komurcu, who is celebrating her birthday with them on board. Zula Nur and her family have decorated their cabin with purple lights, hung a fairy wreath on the door, and set up biscuits and porcelain teapot on an embroidered tablecloth, and they're not the only ones. Garlands and lights can be seen all over the train with loud music, large picnics, and threads galore. One group has even chosen to decorate their cabin with their leftover Christmas decorations. In the dining car, revelers can feast through the night under a nightclub-style mirador, or if you prefer to stick to your cabin, most are available with mini fridge, so no lukewarm beers inside. If you're more of a quiet coach traveler, the touristic Dove Espressi will not be your satisfaction. Those are the news for this morning. I'm Dava Hananito, signing out.